I wouldn't want you to put this up on the web. I don't want you to do anything with it. I'll come after you if I see it.
A person does not need consent to record conversations in places in which the parties do not have a reasonable expectation of privacy. This was filmed in a prairie where we had cameras set up and he approached us. I think he even made eye contact with the camera several times. The only reason why he didn't want us releasing this is because he looked pretty bad. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Could I hear you?
Yes.
Could I hear your point?
Let me gather myself for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't love it,
Same.
but I feel the importance for women to have control of their bodies, and that men have to have, men can't be the only ones to give the thumbs up, and a woman has a right to a future.
Just so I understand your argument more, are you saying that women have a right to their own bodies, that that fetus is her body?
Yeah.
How so?
It's something that grows within her.
Right.
It's an egg that has come from inside of her. Surely it is in combination with.
Well, you were once your mother's egg, right? So are you
For
you
sure.
your mother right now?
Yeah, well, that's a funny thing to say. Clearly not, but I grew within her, and I would hope that she has the. She should have had the opportunity when I was just a group of cells to say no.
Well, I guess that group of cells, it's human, it's living, and it has its own unique DNA.
Yeah.
So I don't know what science you're quoting when you say that.
I'm not quoting science.
Right.
I'm quoting an ethical position.
Sure. I just
Yeah.
don't think that ethical position is based in reality or science. I would say
What do you
that's,
mean reality?
Well, I would say that that's its own unique human being that's separate from the mother that should be protected.
Yeah. Tell me a little more about that.
Yeah, well, I guess that's my whole
That's
basis.
it. That's the end all be all.
Yeah, I don't think we should murder somebody just because they're dependent on another person's body.
So you believe life starts at the moment of sperm and egg coming together?
Fertilization. Yep.
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
the
then
embryology. That would be based in
Yeah,
science.
I believe life starts many months after that. So I mean, I guess if we have a different definition of when life begins, we're not going to come to a similar conclusion.
Well, I would push you a little harder on that. So you say that it's dependent on its mother's body, so the mother should have the choice, right?
Yeah.
So you said that it's a life after, what'd you say, a couple months?
Several months.
Several
yeah.
months.
Uh-huh.
So would you say that abortion should be legal until the 9th month?
Oh no, of course
No.
not. Yeah.
Well, of course not.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, well, there's cognition begins at a certain point in there.
But it's dependent on the mother's body, right? So it's her body by your previous definition?
No, that's a trap that I'm sure you've practiced at, and I congratulate you on your
No. Like
rhetorical
if you
notion.
see an issue with my logic, please challenge me.
Yeah,
I'm not here just to like get one dingers off of people. Like I want to conversate with people. So if you think
Yeah,
I
no,
set up a trap, I would
mean,
want to hear you.
I think there's a point where there's sort of like cognition and separation, and where the baby becomes something real, and I don't think that that's true when there is a lack of sight, when there's a
lack of sight.
Yeah, like vision.
It's like blind
there's-
people.
Cute. That's cute.
Thank you. I've been
nice.
working on that
I
one.
appreciate
Yeah, but
that.
just to go further, you said if I'm understanding your argument correctly, is it that you're saying that personhood starts at consciousness? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think that personhood starts at consciousness.
So somebody who's unconscious, do we have the right to murder them?
No.
Right. I would agree.
Yeah, but they also have lived experience. They have, we don't know like what lived experience they have, and that they're carrying with them at that point. We don't know what their sort of like moment of going away is. So
does somebody with more experience have more value by that standpoint?
yeah, I would
Really?
I would say
So,
somebody
do you
with
think-
with a lifetime of experience and a lifetime of decision making has the ability to say yes or no to life.
Well, that's my dad there. He has more experience than me.
How
Do
you
you
doing,
think that do you think that his life should be protected more because he has more experience than me?
That's a funny point, and no, I think you have a lifetime of choices that you've made, that began very early on. After you left your mother, you became an agent. You had choices to make.
After I left
at
my
that
mother, I
point.
thought it started when I was like a couple months in the mother.
Okay. I don't agree with abortion up to 9 months.
Okay.
I'll tell you that, and I would roll it back to, hopefully as immediate as possible, as soon as the woman knows, and I would want her to have a choice. I do think that there is a certain point where a baby becomes a baby, and I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess just go back to the consciousness thing. I don't think past experiences mean that's when you should be protected. Just on the sole basis of people with dementia, even if they can't recall their past
Sure.
experiences,
Yeah.
I don't think we should have the right to kill them.
No, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I guess just to ask you a question, when does consciousness start? Like, when do you think that should be illegal?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the right person to tell you that.
I guess just to push you on a little bit,
Sure.
if you don't know when it starts, you don't know what it is before then.
I
why are you
I do
pushing
think
for
that
us to
there.
kill it?
I do think that there are. I'm not pushing you to kill it. That's
Should-
I'm saying that that's,
your marks.
I'm saying that I'm saying that is a woman's right up until a certain point. I'm not.
When's that certain point?
I can't tell you. I
Right.
don't know. I mean, there's scientists probably who have a much better understanding. There's cognitive scientists who.
Which scientists?
Well,
Because every
ones
argument,
that-
respectfully, every argument that you've laid out seems very arbitrary to me, only based in your
well,
opinion.
it seems to you, yeah. Tell me something about that. How does it seem to you?
Seems like your standard is only based in your opinion.
Go backwards. Tell me how that's true.
So you're saying that it's a person a couple months in. I asked when, because you're hinting at.
I'm saying that there are scientists who have certainly measured when cognition takes place.
Which ones?
And
Because there's scientists that actually
tell me about your
say this.
scientists.
A whole study of embryology actually says that it's a person upon fertilization because it has those 3 characteristics that I mentioned.
That's great.
It is.
I would love to see the metadata on that, and
Of embryology?
Yeah. No, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who are your scientists? I mean, you're pushing me on my scientists. Who are your scientists?
No, I was just asking. I was more asking of what method are you using to debunk these scientists, but not these scientists?
I'm not using a method. I'm saying I don't know.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't know. I haven't studied it. I haven't read. You're clearly prepped, and kudos.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's the way you should be.
Yeah.
I am not. I came out here for a run, and I'm not prepped to.
That's okay.
Argue with you at that level.
Yeah. I just think consciousness should not equal personhood, because when we broke it down, that's based on experience, and I don't think if somebody can't recall those experiences or don't have those past experiences, I don't think we should kill them. And just again, giving you a gentle pushback, if you're saying you don't know what it is, you're saying you don't know when that line should be drawn. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what it is,
I know.
I'm really curious why you think we should kill it.
I mean,
we should have the right to kill it.
I know what a full-grown adult woman is, and I know that the burden of that falls on her entirely. And would I love men to stand up and be better people? Yes, I would. I know how often that isn't the case. I know how often a child is raised up in misery because they are unwanted.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
why should gender
up
play
to a certain
part in
point.
this?
Why should gender play a certain point?
Yeah.
Dude, can you have a baby?
No. Am I black? I don't think black people should be killed.
That's real smart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually worked on that. Yeah.
That was a good line, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's a good line that's based in reality, and I guess I would like for you to join me in that reality.
I don't think black people should be killed either.
Me neither.
You're not black. You're obviously defined white. I don't know.
Good
I don't
assumption.
Know what your background
Good
is.
assumption. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. but that like comparison between black and woman is not remotely a good comparison. So I think
How?
you should come up with a different argument than
Well,
that.
I mean,
Because
can you go into why?
yeah. You know, black people are killed at a greater rate, of course.
You're saying that that's wrong.
Yeah, it is
Me
wrong.
too.
Yeah, totally.
Over a
But-
million babies are being murdered a year, and I think that's wrong
Well,
too.
totally, you're right, and I'm glad you're making this argument
Yeah.
out here. But
I don't think
as
I don't see how
said-
gender plays a role in
As
any
I
of that.
said, we're not going to come to any kind of agreement about.
I'm open-minded. Would you classify yourself as open-minded?
Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I read all the time.
Right. I guess
care
like
about
if you're saying
stuff.
that we're
I'm
not going to
standing here
agree.
listening to you.
Right.
You know, and yeah, totally. I just think because you know, you're here armed with certain things to say, and I'm not armed with the same stuff to say, that I can't have the argument with you.
I mean, if you're saying that there's some stuff that you want to look into more, that's not a weakness at all. Like, in fact, like if you reach a point that you don't know how to respond, like I actually applaud you in acknowledging that. But I think to frame it that I'm armed and you're unarmed, therefore it's a little unfair.
Well, then you want to make an argument, right?
Yeah.
And you want to have this argument. I'm not prepared for the argument. So you know, I wouldn't want you to put this up on the web. I don't want you to do anything with it. I'll come after you if I see it, because I'm not prepared. But I appreciate you being out here making your arguments. I bet there are some people who are super, super good at having this discussion with you. I'm not.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, we can just agree to disagree. Would you say that's fair?
I think that's fair.
I think you mentioned.
And I love you, brother. And
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
and
out here.
What was your name again?
My name's Jeff.
Jeff?
Yeah.
I'm Elijah. All right.
Nice to meet
Have a
you.
good one.
Take care.
If somebody realizes that they don't have a good argument and they need to go home and do some research, that is totally okay. But what's quite cowardice is to lose a conversation and then threaten that person if it's released. And if you're a lawyer watching, we might need some consults soon, but I doubt he'll do anything because he won't stand up for the unborn, so I doubt he'll stand up for this.